Gabbard is now leading an administration-wide effort to hunt for proof of tampering in the election that Trump lost more than 5 years ago. And while that is itself equal parts embarrassing for him that he's still so obsessed with this and so insecure and very alarming, what's really concerning is what she's going to do with the information. Because as the Wall Street Journal also reports, Gabbard is expected to prepare a report on her work, and the administration has discussed executive orders on voting ahead of the midterm elections, two of the officials who spoke to the Journal said. Now, in other words, this is not just a backwards-looking investigation to vindicate a very insecure president's false election claims. This is about finding excuses to interfere with voting in the next election. And White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said something that made that crystal clear when she spoke to the Wall Street Journal. She gave them a comment, I guess. She said, President Trump and his entire team are committed to ensuring a U.S. election can never, ever be rigged again. Director Gabbard is playing a key lead role in this important effort. And tonight, at the premiere of his wife's multi-million-dollar flop of a movie, as in it cost that much for them to buy, Trump said this.
Mr. President, what was Tulsi Gabbard doing at an election center in Georgia today?
She's working very hard at trying to keep the election safe, and she's done a very good job. And they, as you know, they got into the votes. He got a signed judge's order in Georgia, and you're going to see some interesting things happening.
Okay, so just to put a fine point on this, the White House is telling us that they are going to use this raid in Georgia and any other information they gather, because who knows what else they are planning, we don't currently know, as the basis of a report the Director of Intelligence, of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who promised last August she would dig into and look into the 2020 election results, that a report she will file that will then serve as a justification for potentially putting in place, through executive order, according to the Wall Street Journal, more restrictive measures in advance of the next election. That's what they seem to be very clearly telegraphing here. That's what